I think I'm just not gonna do the right thing, even though I know I should. Good morning, everyone. It's actually no longer morning, but happy Monday. Just finished off the workday, and now we are about to do 3 months worth of errands that I have been putting off. Yes, I have a long list of errands we need to run, and we need to do them all today. The reason why we need to do them all today is because my Amazon return window closes January 31st, and it's really closely approaching that date, and I have a ton of returns to make. A ton. Like, I have returns for things that I bought in November. From November to, I think, like Christmas time, they give you like a little buffer. So we have a ton of things. I also need to pick up a prescription, pick up a plate. Oh, I also need to go to Lowe's. So I was like, you know what? We are just going to try to get every single thing done that I possibly can today. But first and foremost, prescription and Amazon will be our 2 top priorities. And then after that, if we can get to the other stuff, we can. But we just have a lot of errands to run. So first things first, I'm trying to like map myself with like the best way to do everything. I have about like 70,000 returns. Exaggeration, I'm very aware. But I always feel so guilty returning things to Amazon because I always feel like I'm so annoying. Like, they always make me feel like I'm such like an inconvenience, and I feel so guilty. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, every time they scan the QR code, I'm like, sorry. Anyways, let's go pick up my prescription first. This is a sleeping medication that my psychiatrist prescribed for me almost a month ago, and the issue with that is she prescribed it to a pharmacy that I've always been to. My insurance changed, so then I had to update my insurance, and then they for some reason weren't accepting that insurance at that pharmacy, so then I had to get it to a different pharmacy. It's a whole thing. Long story short to say, pharmacy first, Amazon returns second. I am deciding to return that big trash can that I got for Christmas. It's like a double-sided thing, which, you know, trash and recycling, but I realized that it's so much smaller. Like, the hole for the trash is so skinny that I was just taking my trash out so much more frequently, and I wasn't like actually filling up the trash bag. So I decided that I should return it because trash cans are really expensive. Those are things about adulthood that nobody tells you is expensive. Trash cans are so expensive. So I think I might just buy a bigger trash can, and then I have a bunch of little things, like all my like New Year's outfits that I bought that I didn't end up wearing. Still haven't returned those. So today's the day. We're gonna do it. Okay, on to the pharmacy. Pulling up to the drive-thru at CVS Pharmacy.
Save time at the window. Have your barcode ready for scanning by opening your CVS app and select Show Card at the bottom of the screen. Our pharmacy team member will be with you shortly. We look forward to serving you.
Hi. Oh, take your time.
I've got one ready, okay?
Thank you so much.
New for you?
Yes.
All right, David has, our doctor here has some information, okay?
Thank you.
It's $2.97.
Awesome. Thank you.
He's on the phone presently. Be a minute.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm on my way to do my Amazon returns now, but the pharmacist wanted to like explain the medication to me because it was my first time taking it. This one is like a sleeping medication, like I said. Apparently it's very similar to Benadryl, where it makes you drowsy, but the good thing about this one is it lowers your anxiety. My psychiatrist did go over all this with me, but it was like a while ago. There had been so many issues with getting the prescription that I kind of forgot, so it's nice that he reminded me. So we're gonna start by taking half of one tonight and seeing how that goes, and hopefully it will all work out and my sleep will be better. They also said it's non-addictive, which I'm like, slay. We just finished up with Amazon. I have like dirt all over my shirt, but I was in there for like 15 minutes just like scanning QR code after QR code after QR code. Next up, we're gonna go to a place called As You Wish in Tempe. My friends and I painted some pottery together, and they have you paint it and they fire it, and then you have to go pick it up after, and I haven't picked mine up. I was supposed to be able to pick it up last week and I just like kind of forgot. They said they keep it for like a couple months, so it's definitely still there, so we'll be good, but I'm excited to see it. I made Taylor Swift friendship bracelets on the plate, so I think it'll be super cute, but I'm excited to see it. It was a little expensive, but I feel like doing any activity like that, like everything costs money these days. My friends and I have been trying to think of other things that we can do for free. Like on Friday, we're like, what if we like go on a walk and paint at the park? I was like, I have some paint stuff. My friend was like, I have some little canvases. I was like, perfect, we have all the supplies. So just trying to do some things that are a little bit cheaper, cost effective, all of the above. Okay, but let's head over. I didn't even map the place. What am I doing? As You Wish Pottery. Also, I ran over a cone on the way here. Ooh, Ooh, I think this is my place, the cabinet place.
Hi, Keegan.
Yes, how are you doing?
Hi, it's Josh at Diamond Kitchen and Bath. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hey, doing well, thanks. He gave me an install date for you of this Friday. Does that work for you? Friday morning?
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, so they'll deliver the cabinets the day before on Thursday. So they'll be contacting you in a day or two with the arrival window to deliver those, and then the installer should be there between 8 and 10.
Perfect.
To install
8
on
and 10
Friday.
8 and 10 a.m. Correct. Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
All right, I will make sure and commit to that, and we'll be good.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks so much.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks.
You
Bye.
too. Bye bye. Finally, I was kind of stressed about the cabinets. If you guys remember, in my kitchen, I have a little desk area and I wanted to fill it in with a cabinet. I got this like 2 weekends ago. They were like, perfect, we'll install it like next week. They didn't install it next week, but they're gonna install it this week. So at least it's gonna get done. Sounds like Friday they install them, Thursday they deliver them. So by this weekend, we'll have some new kitchen cabinet. Woo! I'm so pumped, but let's go finish up our errands. We're at the mall now. So this is Tempe Marketplace. This is the mall that I used to go to when I was in college. This was like the closest little outdoor mall shopping area that we had. So As You Wish is the place that we went painting. I actually had like my maybe 6th, 5th grade birthday party at As You Wish. Definitely not this location, the location closer to my house. So it's like funny going back because I'm like, oh my God, I remembered I painted like an ice cream cone. But we're gonna walk in. I completely forgot my receipt for this, but they said that as long as I have the phone number and it's under my friend's phone number, I can grab it. So we should be all good. This is the front door of this place. It's so cute. Look at it. The lady told me that mine turned out really well. She said that I did a good job. One thing about this is you need to use layers of paint, and she's like, sometimes people's look so good and then you put it in the kiln or the glazer or whatever it's called, and then there's just not enough layers. But she was like, yours looks so crisp, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. It's like means so much, so I'm excited to unbox it. It's very sunny. So the thing about it is I really don't want to go to Lowe's, which we totally could because we're already out, but I just kind of don't want to. And the main reason for that is because number one, I'm lazy. Number two, what I need to get there is knobs and handles for my kitchen cabinets, the new ones. So I have until Friday to do it, and I think that I do have one leftover knob from the guy who remodeled it, and I just don't know if that knob is like, is that my car? No, it's not. I'm like, is that knob working? Is it broken? Like, did he leave it over because he broke it, or is it fine and I can just only need to get one knob and not two? So I think I am just gonna go home and go back another day, because it's mainly because I'm lazy, but I'm gonna tell myself it's because I don't know for a fact if I have one knob that's working or not. I don't know if that makes any sense. But we're about to head home. I'll show you guys the plate when I get home. I'm really excited. We started off the vlog with a ton of errands. I feel so good to get these off my chest. Do you guys have like an ongoing list of things that you need to do that you're like, eventually I just need to get around to it? And this list of things to do those Amazon returns and to go to this place and the prescription, like, it's just been like haunting me. Like, I know that haunting is like a very extreme word, but it's just been like constantly on my mind. Every single time I look at my to-do list, I see it and I'm like, oh, I just don't want to do it. So it feels so good to get something off your back, or not off your back, off your to-do list. This literally took an hour of my day, and in my mind I was like, this is gonna take years. I need to fill out a form really quickly and then we can go home. I just feel like I've been feeling so proud of myself recently, and just all that I've been able to do, all that I've been like following through with things that I say I'm going to, and it's a really great feeling. I'm really proud of myself, and so I want to kind of sit in this feeling for as long as I possibly can. Sometimes I feel like when I am proud of myself, it feels almost cocky, and I think that I need to start being able to differentiate that, like, being proud of yourself isn't cocky. There is like a difference between being confident and being cocky, and being proud of yourself and being cocky, and to just feel pride in your accomplishments and the things that you've been doing, and the fact that you said you would do something so you stuck to it. It's a really great feeling. Like, one thing that I really wanted to work on this year, or this month I guess, in January, was not eating out so much. I feel like I had a really bad habit of eating out, especially alone. Like, I would be too tired or too lazy to cook dinner, so then I would just eat out, or I would be driving somewhere and I'm like, oh, there's this place that I really like that's over here. I'm over here, I might as well go there. And I feel like I've been trying really hard to cook more at home, and I feel like I'm proud of myself for that, because especially if you're someone who eats out a lot, you know, it's just kind of like a habit. Like, you don't even mean to do it. You kind of just, like, when you're in a pattern of doing something, in a routine of eating out, it's just something that you go there. It's a guy like literally running through the parking lot, like a 7-minute mile time kind of running. Oh, there's another guy chasing him. What are they doing? What are they doing? The first guy is, he's a lot of headway. On the other, is there another guy? I don't know what just happened. That was entertaining as fuck. But anyways, I'm really proud of myself. I got some groceries yesterday. We're gonna make like a big pasta salad. I've recently been like so obsessed with pasta salad. I made it a few weeks ago and I was just thinking about it nonstop. I also have other stuff in my fridge. I'll kind of show you guys. I did do a little haul on TikTok. I'll post it on shorts when I get home for you guys. I'm feeling really proud of myself. It's been exciting to cook again. I feel like I go in and out of phases where I love cooking and where I'm like, oh my god, I cannot stand this, I don't want to cook. And I think right now I'm in like a I love to cook era. And I also don't know if it's because of my sprained ankle. I haven't been going to workout classes, so my entire afternoons are kind of free. Like I don't go on walks, I don't go to workout classes. I just have all the time in the world when I log out of work. And I think that might be why I like cooking so much, because I don't feel like there's like a pressure of time, if that makes any sense. I feel like I'm just kind of yapping a little bit right now, but we're gonna go home. I'll show you guys my plate. I'm so excited about it. I think it's kind of annoying because I'll probably have to hand wash it, which I definitely will not be wanting to do. I'll probably end up throwing it in the dishwasher eventually, but we'll start off by hand washing it. Anyways, let's get going home. Woo! I ran my dishwasher before I left and it's making some funny noises just running. So if you hear like sound, that's her. Okay, first and foremost, let me show you guys my plate. I am so excited. She asked if I wanted her to wrap it up and I was like, please, I will definitely break it if I don't. It is so pretty. So these are all of the Taylor Swift friendship bracelets. Like she said, I think the colors turned out so beautiful, so crisp. I will say, like, it was definitely hard to write them out because the paint, like they were kind of like little like squeezy bottles for the black that I used to write them. It was definitely thicker, so some of these, like I think like Fearless looks good. Oh dang it, I spelled like Lover. I tried doing that and then I tried cleaning it up, and you can try to see how there's like some black everywhere. There's some, what is it, Folklore, like there's some that is just like these are globs, like these are globs, but I feel like people will get the picture, you know. Oh, I'm kind of seeing like where I messed up a little bit, you know, but I think it turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. So one more look, I have all of the, what is it now, 11 eras. It's so funny that when I was doing it I was like, oh my god, I forgot an era. I forgot about Tortured Poets. It wasn't Tortured Poets that I forgot about. I don't know, I was like, I forgot about one of them. I need to add in an extra friendship bracelet. I was like, how am I gonna do that? So these right here are a little kind of crowded, but I love how they turned out. My most prized possession. I'm just gonna put it over here. That's such a fun activity. I was actually thinking about this and I wanted to give you guys a little weekend recap, and it'll kind of tie into what I was just thinking about in terms of that plate. I love to give you guys weekend recaps because I talk about this. I vlog Monday through Friday, so it's just fun to kind of like catch you guys up where I've been the other 2 days. And I always forget what I did over the weekend, so I have to like look at my calendar. And on my camera roll, Friday night I went to a little cooking class. It turned out more to be like a dinner that had like cooking elements to it, but we didn't eat the food that we cooked basically. But it was at a restaurant called La Zorano, I believe. It was amazing. It's in like McCormick Ranch, kind of like middle Scottsdale area if you've ever been there. It's in a hotel. It was incredible. I genuinely think that there was this one thing, it was kind of like gnocchi, but it wasn't called gnocchi, but I think that was like the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. I was so obsessed with that. And then I actually had a sleepover with my friend that I went with. I went with my friend named Sarah. I have not had a sleepover in so long because all of my friends, like we all have our own apartments. Some of my friends live alone, some of my friends have roommates, but we all live like relatively close. So if it comes down to it, we're like, I'm just gonna drive home, Uber home. Like I don't live that far. Like it just makes more sense for me to sleep in my own bed. But we had a sleepover and I was like, I literally have not had a sleepover in so long. So long. And it was so fun. And we baked or actually she's like a little chef baker. I think that I'm a good baker, but she's 20,000 times better than I am. She made us pumpkin muffins that were so good. And we were planning on like watching a movie, but we just ended up talking for hours until like 3 or 4 a.m. And then on Saturday, I went to a party. Like I've been saying, I'm kind of in my hosting era, so I've been trying to host more things. And one of my friends offered to host this one and we called it Jungle Juice January. It was really cute. She decorated her whole house like jungle themed. And then she made like a big like pitcher of mixed drinks and it was really good. And then we kind of just like spent the day out on the town. And if I'm being honest, I think that I've kind of come to the conclusion that I think I have more fun on sober nights, the painting a plate type of night, or going to dinner and having a sleepover with my friend, than the nights where we're like drinking and going wild. And I struggle with that because I always want to like go out and do these things and like I love meeting new people, but I find that I don't have as much fun. And I think that kind of is like growing up a little bit. Like you realize like you're no longer in that phase, but I feel conflicted now because it's like I still want to go out, I still want to do these things, but I just noticed that when I'm there I'm not having as much fun. So I think I'm definitely going to significantly reduce the amount that I like do like drinking activities. Ooh, my dishwasher is loud now. I think I've always kind of been like that too, where I just prefer more sober activities than drinking activities. But I don't know if this makes any sense. I feel like it doesn't. It's weird because I feel conflicted because it's like something that I want to do, but then when I'm doing it I'm like, I don't really love this. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find a happy medium. Maybe I just like I've only drank alcohol twice this whole year, 2 out of 2 times. I've just just been feeling better the nights that I don't. I feel like I have so much more time in the morning because I'm not sleeping in, I'm not hungover. Even just like the activities, like I feel more fulfilled doing like creative things like painting the plate or fun things like getting dinner. I think that that's probably something that I want to focus more on, is like wholesome sober activities, because I think that my joy in life is kind of leading me in that direction, so I'm not going to try to resist it as much. I think I love like not necessarily the drinking aspect of going out. I just love like running into new people, meeting girls, meeting guys, like having a conversation with someone who has a completely different job than me, who maybe is visiting from a different place. Like I love meeting new people, and I think that it's less intimidating to meet new people when you're drinking. I feel like a lot more people are just more likely to come up to you, or you have less social anxiety that you'll go up to them. Like I want to try to find like a sober activity where I can still have that like socializing aspect, because I find that the sober activities that I've been doing, it's kind of still like just me and my friends together. It's not like meeting new people. So that's something that I kind of want to brainstorm a little bit on, of like what can I do. But I think that's kind of like where my mind is at right now for this state of my life. I also on Sunday was like editing my video entire day. That's like all I did. I did my Sunday reset, grocery shopped, and then edited my video until like 10 p.m. Now that I don't have an editor, it definitely takes me so much longer to edit my videos, because I mentioned this in the past, I used to have an editor who would rough cut my videos, kind of take out like the ums and me repeating myself and starting my sentences over, and then I would like actually edit it. But that was like a very big time consuming part that he helped alleviate from me. Now that I don't have an editor, I think I just need to be better about time management, because I actually really do like editing it in that way. I just need to be better about like editing it throughout the week, so I'm not giving myself like 6 to 8 hours worth of work for one day on a Sunday because I procrastinated it to the very end. Yeah, we'll work on that. Also, I have some gummy worms left over from Jungle Juice January. These are not alcoholic. My friend just got like, she got like zebra cakes and gummy bears and animal crackers. I was like, she committed to the theme and I loved it. Anyways, that's my weekend recap and my am I growing up crisis. I don't know if it's a crisis, but I definitely think that this is like a sign that my frontal lobe is developing. I will be 25, not like a month and like some change actually. Also, I do want to say, I know this is literally horrendous that I did this and wore this in public. I think this would be super cute if the leggings didn't end so early, because I feel like these are even more than like a 1/7 of an inch. These are from Fabletics from like literally my freshman year of college, and I never wear them, but I love them. And I think the reason I never wear them is because I never find like an underwear that's like doesn't show through them, or like the lines don't show through, because they're just such a light color. But I thought that this was gonna work and it didn't. Thankfully I shaved my legs, but I wanted to show you guys. I kind of like walk on my shoes when I walk. I notice that whenever I wear white shoes, but I got these new shoes. This is my first pair of New Balances ever. I don't know the exact name of these shoes. One of my friends recommended them to me, and I think these are like an older style of shoes, because I had to buy them from an outlet store online, like the New Balance. I think it's called like Joe's Outlet. New Balance has their own outlet store. I actually really love them. It is surprising how hard it is to find a pair of shoes that is all white. Like, why does no sneaker company want to sell all white shoes? They always have like funky weird colors or like black and white, but never all white. And I've literally worn these twice and scuffed them up so much. I like walk on myself. It's weird, but I love these. Also, there's like kind of, I don't know if it's just my vision, but it kind of looks like it's like mint right here, so I wore the mint leggings to go with it. But yeah, this is atrocious right here. Apologies. I watched this TikTok of someone being like, this is like my biggest ick when people have this little gap between their socks and their leggings, and I was walking around today and I was like, I have to sneeze. Wait, everyone. Bless me. But I want to show you guys my new sneakers. My foot, if you guys remember, I have a sprained ankle. Unfortunately, it still definitely is sprained. When I went to urgent care, they told me that it would be 2 to 3 weeks to recover, and the 2-week mark already passed. So now Saturday will be 3 weeks, right? And in my mind, I thought that I was going to recover in like a week and a half, and I was shocked that I took 2 weeks, let alone still not fully recovered after 2 weeks. It just kind of feels like, if anything, there's like a bruise on the side of my foot. I feel like that's how I feel now. The pain like kind of shifts. Like, it used to be like in a, I don't want to say like a joint, like the muscly tender things. Now it's like on the side of my foot. So I feel like I'm like mostly better. I still am trying to take it easy. I did sign up for a Pilates class tomorrow. I actually signed up for one today and I ended up canceling it, but I do have one tomorrow. Since it's low impact and like hopefully it won't be too bad, I don't know. I'm like, am I like really screwing myself over? Probably, but I'm like, I should be almost recovered. It's low impact. I just hope we don't do anything like too crazy. If it was like a high intensity workout class, there's no way that I would do it, but I've just been trying to take it easy. But I'm like genuinely still shocked that I'm not like 100% back to normal. Truthfully, to my core, I'm like, who am I? Like, I'm the girl who recovers fast. Why am I not recovering fast? Like, but I'm like, maybe me being the girl that recovers fast is just something that I tell myself in my head. What are these shoes? It doesn't say the name of them. Sorry, I was trying to find the name. Oh, this is the Fresh Foam X. Maybe that's what it's called. It's the only thing it says on there. So we'll go with it. But these are my very first New Balances. I feel like my foot feels better when I'm wearing shoes like this rather than being barefoot. So I've been trying to wear as many shoes as this. I feel like the padding will probably help too. And then wearing my brace when I'm not wearing a shoe. But I also feel like I want to give my foot like time to breathe, you know, heal without shoes or brace on. So I'm gonna let it just kind of vibe a little bit outside the shoe for a while, and then I'll put my brace on later on. But that's an update. Unfortunately, my ankle is still sprained. Don't know why, but it is. This is my old trash can that I decided to keep until I find a new good one. But I've been watching Suits. I'm almost done with the entire series. Like, I think this is the very last season. And it's crazy because I have not watched a new TV show in years. Like, usually I just rewatch the same shows that I know. And I think the reason why is because I always like to edit my videos or like work or do something while I have TV going in the background. And if it's a completely new show that I've never watched before, I'm always like, wait, who's that character? I missed a whole plot. And so I feel like rewatching shows, I'm like, oh, I can kind of like fill in the gaps. I started rewatching Suits, and I guess I had only seen the first couple seasons of it, and I didn't realize that I hadn't seen the whole thing. So I'm almost done with it. I literally have not watched a new TV show in years, and it's weird, but it's almost like exciting watching something new. Also, another adult thing is I got new trash bags from Costco. These trash bags, and I'm so excited because the ones that I had previously been using suck, but I had to use them up before I got new ones. You know, it's the little things in life. Another update is I got these from Amazon. These are nail files. One of you guys said that if I'm going to file my nails, I should use a glass nail file, so I got the cheapest ones that I could find on Amazon. It was a 3-pack. Low-key, considering that this was the cheapest ones I could find, like 3-pack that comes with the files and then a little sleeve for them, like kind of fancy. I might keep one of these in my purse actually, now that I'm thinking of it. Why not? But I'm trying to be on my nail journey this year. One of my goals for 2025 is to grow long, strong nails naturally, which is something I've never done my entire life. I am a nail biter and a nail picker. We're gonna throw this in my purse. Ooh, look at the bottom of this one. It's like ombre. So we are working on it. I've been using lots of like cuticle oils and hand creams that are meant for hands and cuticles, and been just trying a bunch of stuff. I really want to work on it. I think it would save me a ton of money. In all honesty, I never really went to the nail salon because I would always have to get like acrylic tips because I just could not naturally grow my nails long, and it would just be expensive. It's bad for your nails. Also, look at this little photo of me and my friend Sarah eating pasta at our little like cooking class. That's her if you guys want to follow her. I'm gonna hang this on my fridge. I don't know if this magnet's strong enough, but I have my bingo card here. If you guys remember, my friends and I made bingo cards, and I have it hung on my fridge because it's nice because I can like look at it all the time and be like, oh yeah, I do want to bake something new. I do want to visit my best friend in her new city, which also I think I am going to do that because my best friend recently moved to San Francisco for work. Devastating loss. I am so happy for her, but my God, am I upset about it. And this weekend ooh, look at that. This weekend we planned, not like, we didn't like book any tickets, but we put a date in the calendar. We both have Juneteenth off of work, which is a Thursday. So I was like, perfect. I'll already have that Thursday off. I'll take that Friday off, and then we could have like a 4-day weekend together, and I can go visit you. And like by that point, she'll have been living in her city for a while and kind of like know places and things to like take me around. I can finally see her apartment. It's a different phase of friendship that I've really never been in with somebody. I guess I've had long distance friends in the past, but never like this. So it's weird. It should be really fun. I'm so excited. And so I'm gonna visit her in June, which is kind of like devastating that it's gonna be June next time I see her, but it's gonna be okay. We'll make it all work. We'll figure it out. But right now I'm making my pasta salad for dinner. I actually already ate dinner. I had leftover frozen pizza, and then I finished up the Trader Joe's lemon arugula salad. And then I added rotisserie chicken to it because my rotisserie chicken was about to go bad. I really like that salad. I also have this one. This is the Trader Joe's sweet chili mango salad, which I'm really excited to try. I've recently been in like a huge pre-made kind of salad kick. I've never had these before, and they're so good. Like, why did nobody tell me that these things are so good? I don't know why I just never assumed to try them. I never thought they'd be good, but I never would make salads because I think the thing that's frustrating for me when you live alone is like it requires so many ingredients to make a salad, and usually by the time that you buy all of them, quantities that they come in are bigger than what you can eat, so then you spend a lot of money, you waste food, which is the exact opposite of what I'm trying to do when it comes to cooking. My goals when it comes to cooking is finding things that are filling, satisfying, nutritious, save money, and easy to clean up. It has to hit a lot of things for it to really be a good meal. Speaking of that, I think my water is boiling. So I have like randomly made different pasta salad recipes throughout the year. Like the one that I'm making now is very different from the one that my mom made when I was a kid. Usually what happens is I'll just see a TikTok and I'm like, that looks good, let's try that. So I have been using orzo, which is just kind of like pasta that's shaped like rice. If you've never tried orzo, it literally looks like grains of rice, but it's pasta. And that's the pasta that I've been using, and I've been like kind of making it a lot of different things. So it's more than just like the pasta, it's a lot of the other stuff. All the other pasta salads I made in the past are very like pasta focused, and I tried to add like different things in these. I'll show you guys as I'm making it, but first and foremost, I'm gonna do a cup of orzo. Let's throw this in. Beautiful. And then I think we cook it for 9 minutes. Set a timer for 9 minutes.
9 minutes, starting now.
Let me give it a little stir. I also need to put my oven on because I actually like to cook chicken with this. I feel like you can sneak in chicken and I just cook it and shred it and you can't taste it, and it's just a nice way of adding in extra protein, fills you up more, and it's like undetectable. So that's what I've been liking to do. Next up, we're gonna chop up a bunch of vegetables. So I got quite a few for this. I got 2 bell peppers and I got a cucumber. Sometimes I'll put arugula in this, but I just didn't feel like buying arugula because there was a lot of people standing over by the arugula and I was like tired of waiting, so I was like, okay, I'm over it. I also have some fresh mozzarella pearls, and then I love putting salami in my pasta salad. I saw somebody do that and I was like, that seems like it would be delicious. I'm trying to, oh, and then I also like to put in, oh, dropped it, black olives. I'm like constantly afraid that it's gonna overflow. Maybe I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit on the orzo. My 3 favorite parts of the entire thing are the black olives, the mozzarella pearls, and the salami. So I'm going to chop all of this up and then we'll add it to the bowl. I usually like to wait for everything to kind of cool down before I actually combine it all together. I'm very, very excited for all of this. Let's do some chopping, and if you don't mind, I'm gonna play Suits in the background while I chop. I cannot find my peeler. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, it's literally right in front of me, guys. It's dead center the entire time. The pasta salad is done. I definitely ate quite a few bites of it before I added in the chicken. The chicken is like mostly cooled off, but it's still a little warm. So I'm gonna just put it in the fridge and then wait to mix it tomorrow because I don't want the entire thing to taste like chicken. And in my head, like because it's warm, it'll make the entire thing taste like chicken. But this is it. You can kind of see what she looks like. And then usually, one of you guys actually gave me this tip. I just add in I usually use like an Italian dressing for each bowl instead of doing it all at once because it'll get like soggy and all that. So it just makes it stay fresh for longer. So I'll mix this all up tomorrow. Until then, it's gonna go in the fridge. It looks delicious. Weird pasta salad recipe, honestly. A few years ago, if you were to tell me, I feel like a few months ago, if you were to tell me that I would be making this, I'd be like, there's literally no way, that's weird. Also, you guys, tomorrow we have our last Alani left, our very last one, and then I am done with caffeine. But I tell myself we'll see if I end up buying more, but I really hope I don't. I really hope I don't. I actually kind of want to make one of my like little like taste-alike Alani recipes right now because what time is it? 8 p.m. There's no caffeine in it. I can't. This is what I have so far. I've shown you guys how I make this in the past. We'll keep trying it. So we'll keep trying new things. A lot of you guys did agree with me that sparkling water is just like, it's not the right carbonation. So I need to figure out what is the right carbonation, but until then, this will have to do. And after tomorrow, all I'm gonna let myself drink. No more caffeine. No more caffeine. That mixed with the new sleep medication, I'm about to be well rested. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait. I just wiped down my counter with a disinfectant wipe just really quickly. I want to go to bed every night with my counter cleaned off. That is going to be my goal. Well, maybe not my goal, but mostly like cleaned off. You know, it doesn't have to be like absolutely perfect. I take back what I said about making the Alani drink because I'm gonna go to bed here shortly, so I don't really need to make one. Like, do I want to? Yes. Do I need to? No. I'm just not gonna do it because really, what's the point? It'll be my entire lifestyle in a few days. Our very last Alani ever. Not really, but for now. Cheers. I'll miss you. I know that sounds so dramatic, but I will miss this. This is my favorite part of my morning. I wake up in the morning and look forward to this. This is what gets me out of bed. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I cannot believe it's only Tuesday. This week feels like it's been so, yesterday feels like it was like a million years long. January feels like the longest month in the entire world. I actually Googled it the other day because I was like, why does January feel like it's like 4 months long? January feels like a whole quarter, you know? And I said that because in December and November and even October, there's just so many things to look forward to and holidays and events. In January, there's really not much to look forward to. Also the cold weather, and then you kind of commit to new goals, which usually feels a little jarring, if you will. And so that makes time feel like it goes by slower. So all around, January is such, I think by the time this video goes up, it'll be February, thank God. And then February's short, and then my birthday is March. I actually love having a March birthday because it's still, at least where I live, it's like finally starting to warm up like a little teeny tiny bit. February is a really short month, so it feels like once January is over, it's like practically your birthday. I also remember when I was a little kid, it was like the perfect time because I was like, if I didn't get something for Christmas, I could just wait 3 months and ask for it for my birthday. I really like having a March birthday. Also, I'm a Pisces and I love being a Pisces. There's something about it that I'm like, it's just so like cutesy, you know, to be a Pisces, aside from the fact that I cry all the time, but like that's such a side note. I cried on New Year's Day, and then after that I haven't cried yet, so the cry log is not 0, but you know, less. Drinking our Alani. Oh, how I will miss you. I really do feel like I am addicted. It's possibly unhealthy. Well, I mean, like, it definitely is unhealthy. Last night, I cleaned up my kitchen after I made the pasta salad, which was so nice to wake up to a clean kitchen. I definitely want to start doing that. I also took the sleeping medication, and I don't know if it, like, worked that well. I first took a half, but he told me to take a half, like, 30 minutes before you want to fall asleep. And if in, like, an hour you're still not asleep, then take the other half, which is exactly what I ended up doing because I was still awake. And then I have this app called Sleep Cycle. I've mentioned it in the past. What's really unfortunate about this app is now they have like a subscription model, whereas I bought this on the App Store, so I'm grandfathered into a lot of the features that you would have to pay for every month. And so I was in bed for 10, because he told me if I wanted to take the medication, like give myself a 9-hour sleeping window. So I went to bed. I was in bed for 10 hours and 25 minutes, and I was asleep for exactly 8 hours. Looks like I kept waking up throughout the night. My sleep quality was 86%. I snored for 3 minutes. Took me 18 minutes to fall asleep. I guess I woke up for quite a bit in the morning. I don't know. I'm gonna keep taking it and see how it goes, the medication, but it wasn't the most successful, but it also wasn't the least successful, so we'll see how it all plays out in the end. Also, another really random thing about my foot, my sprained ankle, by the end of every day, I'm like, I think my foot is like finally healed, like it doesn't hurt, I don't notice it, and then I'll wake up in the morning and I will notice that it's not fully recovered. It's not painful, but I can like feel that it's not normal, if that makes any sense. But at the end of every single day, I'm like, oh, I think it's finally healed. And then when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, no, it's not. So I don't know what that's about. Apparently you're not supposed to sleep with your brace on. So I haven't been, but maybe I should start again. I don't know. There's really no correct answer. Also today I have therapy and I'm taking my very first Pilates class since I sprained my ankle. I mentioned that yesterday. I hope it's not too crazy of a Pilates class. It's low impact and I think it'll be nice to like ease my way back into it. I recently have been doing therapy like every other week just because the schedule hasn't been working out for us because I want to change times and it's kind of been confusing. Today I'm going to figure out if we're going to be able to go back to every week or if we're going to do every other. I actually don't mind every other because I feel like I'm in a much better place now than I was like 6 months ago, as we all know. So I feel like I don't need it as much. I still have things I need to work on, so we're not done with therapy just yet. Okay, we're gonna toast my bagel and then get back to working. It's been a couple hours later, time for a little break. I'm going to make one of those like Alani lookalike drinks. I saw this TikTok and I thought this was a really good idea. It was like, you know when you're in a snacky mood but you're not hungry? I did just have lunch like less than an hour ago. When you're like wanting to like eat something or put something in your mouth but you're not actually hungry, have a fun little drink. And I was like, love that idea. So we are going to try again to make our taste like Alanis that are not fantastic. They'll do the job, you know? I feel like this is like all I've kind of been talking about recently because it's my newest, I want to say hyperfixation. What's like another word for this? Obsession? Obsession? I will always say this, but I love how it says hi right there. I think that's so cute. It kind of fits perfectly. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm afraid it's gonna fall over. I have been staring at a screen for far too long and I was like feeling snacky and I was also feeling like I just need to get my eyes away from a screen for a second. So I thought that this was the perfect opportunity to kind of just like take a second break, I find. You know, I've never been somebody who has been good with taking like 15-minute breaks. Like I've always been somebody who like when I'm in the role of things, I can't quit or else I really struggle getting back. But I think bouncing around from so many different projects that I'm working on, it's good to kind of have like a 5-minute just like breather in between where I make myself a drink or I fill up my water or I go to the bathroom. Some type of just way to separate it. Also, because I'm working on other projects, I find that it helps me separate the projects in my mind. So I've been trying to be better about that, just like the balancing aspect of it all. And so I'm going to make this drink and then 5 seconds later get right back to work, but I'll be working on a different project. I like locked in for like an hour or so on one project, finished what I needed to do, and now I need to jump to another project. But I was like, okay, my mind feels like a little like woo from that last project I was working on. So this is my compromise. I'm just constantly trying to work towards like a balance of everything, whether it's like a work-life balance or balance of priorities and productivity, just trying to do my best. It's not Alani, obviously, but the more I drink it, the more I'm like forcing myself to like it. I also need to take my other supplements because I ate lunch a little bit ago. I have a little turmeric supplement and then a K3 plus D2, and then the turmeric comes in 2 different supplements. So that's what I'm gonna take with lunch. I already ate lunch, but that's what I'll take now. I try to separate my supplements so I don't take too many all at one time. Let's head back to work. I'm going to be working on another project right now, but I'm really happy that I finished the big one that I was working on. A great thing to check off my to-do list. Now I have a bunch of like little tasks that I need to check off my to-do list, so that will be a great way to kind of like ease back into it. I find, I don't know if you guys are like this, but if you have a lot of stuff to do, I always like to start with the smallest things that are easiest, that will kind of just knock things off my to-do list really quickly, because I find that it kind of gets me in the role of getting things done. Whereas if I were to immediately jump into a big project, it just kind of feels intimidating and I'm like, I don't know where to start. I don't really have that ball rolling. So if you have a lot of stuff on your to-do list, start with the easiest stuff first, start with the fastest stuff first, to kind of build that momentum to get you to working on the bigger projects. I've always found that works for me. I know that's kind of the opposite. Usually you would think like you need to get the bigger projects done. Struggle starting the projects if I do it that way. So let's get back to work. We're back at my desk. Let's take my supplements, or K and D something. Amazing. Also, I started lighting this candle when I work, and I find that it just kind of sets the vibe. I don't know, I feel like I really want my workplace environment to be super cozy, comfortable, and just get me in the right mindset to be productive. And I find that lighting a candle and like being not freezing cold or burning hot, just like the right temperature of everything, is the best way to do it. I've really been loving how I've rearranged my office. I feel like it just feels so much more spacious. I'm definitely a very visual person, and I pick up like my anxiety level cues from my environment. So if I'm really overwhelmed, it's probably because there's a lot of clutter around me. If I feel very calm, it's probably because everything's really clean. So I've been trying to keep my space clean, and I found that moving my desk around like just makes this room feel like so much bigger, which makes me feel like my mind is clear. But let's get to working. My workday is over, but I'm still sitting at my desk because I just feel like the vibes are good here. I kind of want to paint my nails. I have bare nails right now. I want to show you guys all the stuff. I'm like on my nail obsession right now. We know this. Let me just go over here and grab all my stuff. What's nail polish color? Oh, I do not like that sound. What nail polish color do we want to do? I have one in here that I know I want to do, and I just can't find it. Where is it? It's like a baby pink color. Did I get rid of it? There's no way I got rid of it. Hello? Where would it be? Seriously. I think it's like Essie like bubble bath or something along those lines. I don't feel like I would get rid of that. I don't know where it went. Unfortunate news, the nail polish color that I wanted to use has gone missing. We'll just have to make it work. The first step of painting my nails is the Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover. I don't really understand how this stuff works, but you put it on your cuticles, you wait like a couple seconds to a minute, and then you push back your cuticles and it like somehow dissolves them. I don't get it, if I'm being honest. Like I don't understand. Okay, I have this hand just vibing. The color that I'm gonna use is the Sally Hansen Insta Dry nail polish in Sugar Poppy. It's like this pretty pink color. The issue about this is I literally hate this nail polish aside from the color. I think that the applicator is not very great, and I don't think that their nail polish consistency is that great either. I've only ever tried this one from the Sally Hansen, especially this brand. I didn't like it, but I want to use the color and I can't find the color that I want to use. So whatever. And then after this, you just push back your cuticles. Don't get how it works, but it does. Probably should get like a paper towel or something. I probably shouldn't do this at my work desk. I was just already sitting here and I just like ended the day and I was like, huh, I kind of want to paint my nails before I have my therapy session. I have like some time in between, so I got time. Okay, once this is done, I'm gonna just move spots somewhere else. You essentially just wash this off after, and then your nails are ready to go to paint, which I love. I should use this stuff more often. Okay, we're here. As a base coat, I talked about this in the past, the Nail Aid Keratin 3-Day Growth is my favorite base coat. I was about to paint my nails, but I realized I should probably get some acetone out for when I inevitably mess up, and then some Q-tips as well, just to kind of make it easier to clean up. Roll up the sleeves. Let's get this nail painting going. I fear the shade of pink is so similar to my natural nails that it doesn't look like I'm wearing nail polish. That is my conclusion. I just really don't like this. I find that just so much product from the stem drips down to the brush, which sometimes is nice. Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't need to like refill my brush more. But majority of the time, I'm like, oh gosh, it's like overflowing. Now it looks too chunky. I don't think I really like the color either. I'm being kind of negative. I just don't love it. I feel like I didn't consider the fact that this is very close to my natural nail color. And so it just kind of looks weird. It looks a little off. I don't know where my Essie nail polish went that I like. Is it like in Bubble Bath or something like that? Like Bunny, something like that? I don't know. I'll have to find it eventually. Nails are done. I need to let them dry, and then I have my therapy appointment in an hour. Really nice about the top coat that I use, and I've shared this a million times, but this stuff dries so fast. I used to use an Essie top coat that was like for strengthening your nails. That stuff never dried. I would paint my nails, hours later I'd go to bed and I would find like nail polish sponges all over my bed. I'm like, how is that happening? This stuff so good, makes your nails so shiny, and I find that it doesn't chip super fast and it makes them dry so quick. And then this stuff, technically the base coat that I use, you're supposed to apply it over your nails every 3 days. You're supposed to use this as a base coat and a top coat. I only use it as a base coat. Every once in a while I'll apply it on top of my nail polish every 3 days, but if we're being honest, most of the time I forget about it. So these two together, and they're, you know, that TikTok is like, and they're boys, that's what I feel like I was just doing there. Anyways, nails done, therapy session coming soon. While my nails dry, I'm gonna try to get a few things done on my computer, because I'm like, how badly can I mess up my nail polish when I'm typing? I feel like that will definitely be foreshadowing. But my mom wants me to sign a power of attorney. She heard a story about somebody whose daughter was in a car accident, and because the daughter was over 18, she couldn't do anything or, you know, make any medical decisions. So my mom was like, you need to sign a power of attorney. So I am emailing the lawyer right now to do a power of attorney. That feels so grown up. It feels almost wrong, dare I say. Okay, we're emailing the lawyer. Keegan Acton, power of attorney information. Oh god. It's so weird typing on this computer because I'm getting used to my work computer. And so there's just some things I'm like, this is different. We're gonna be tip-tapping away. Hello everyone and happy Thursday. I am currently toasting a bagel. However, it is 3 o'clock, 3:30 to be exact. I just wanted a quick little snack and I was like craving a bagel. So I was like, okay, we're gonna go bagel for a snack. Today's my first day with no caffeine and I fear that I have a caffeine headache or like withdrawal headache. I've heard that that's a thing, that people get a headache when they stop drinking caffeine. Also, I want to apologize that I talk about it so much. I just read this comment and somebody was like, I literally cannot hear you talk about this any longer. I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. Eventually I'll stop thinking about it. And I did know that everybody said that I should slowly stop drinking caffeine. I think I'm just gonna do it and hope for the best. And I know that's not like, you know when there's the right answer and then there's the answer that you do and the one that you're clearly doing is not the right answer. I think I'm just not gonna do the right thing. Even though I know I should, I just don't want to. My headache, if it gets worse, I might be doing different though. So yeah, my Pilates class didn't hurt my foot last night, which was really nice. I was super afraid that I was going to be in a lot of pain, but I was very thankful that I was in fact not. And then I've just been working today. I have another Pilates class scheduled for later today. It's actually my very favorite instructor. I haven't taken her class in like years, not years, in like a year or so, because she's no longer like teaching at a time that's convenient for me. Like I can't go in the middle of the day when I have work. I saw that she was teaching today. She's probably like subbing for somebody at a time that I could go. So I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna go. So it's a different location and I need to remember that that's a different location because I've done this in the past where I drove to my usual Pilates location and I was like, oh, it wasn't this one. That's my update about the caffeine. Again, sorry if I'm being annoying, but I'll try to shut up. I'll try to not talk about it. I have a ton of packages that I want to unbox and I think one of them is my Taylor Swift Lover cardigan. I'm almost positive that it's this one. I've never been so excited, you guys. I got it in a medium large. The Taylor Swift Lover cardigan. I'll be wearing this like literally 24/7. Like this is so cute. This is my very first cardigan. My very first Taylor Swift cardigan. I've always wanted cardigans, but they always sell out before I like know about them. I remember one time I was like, oh, I want to get one. I went to the site, sold out in 2 minutes. I was like, oh my God. But this one, they had like quite a big inventory. I low-key feel like she got like a new merch team because this is actually cute. And the marketing on this was also cute, and like usually, no offense to her merch is like usually really ugly. Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it. And the marketing is never good either. So it's like, you know when someone does something right and you're like, I just want to give them their flowers. That's how I feel about this. I want to give them their hearts. Haha. Get it? This obviously over what I'm wearing right now is not a sleigh. Me and my grandma era. Look at this. Look. Ah! So cute. Imagine this like with a cuter outfit. Oh, like, I am so excited. I also have a bunch of packages that have been piling up for way too long. So let's start unboxing them. Also, yesterday was my first time doing Pilates in like 2 to 3 weeks. I feel it in my core. You know, and usually I don't get sore from doing Pilates. So it's like, it's kind of nice. I'm like, oh my God, am I doing something right? Look at me being a professional Pilates princess. I don't know what this is. It just keeps saying juicy. This is also a very big box. I'm curious what this could be. Our juiciest secret coming February 1st. I think that's already past by the time this video goes up. We're good. We're in the clear, everyone. Oh, it's Neutrogena. That's sick. We've been keeping the juiciest secret. I just want to open it. It's like Christmas. You know, speaking of this, like opening packages, I still have not picked a giveaway winner for my giveaway. I need to do that. Oh, I think there might have supposed to been something in this. Oh, it just rolled around. So Neutrogena has the Hydro Boost Water Gel Moisturizer, which I've actually heard incredible things about. I don't know if you guys saw that, but a big glob, like a huge chunk of that just fell on my floor. Like, let me show you. Big glob number 1. I think there's also a glob there. I can't tell if that's part of my floor. Let me get the paper towel. I was really excited to use that. That was probably like 3 uses worth just on the ground. I'm gonna try to use it tonight because I've heard amazing things about it. And then it also came with the Hydro Boost Sleeping Lip Mask. I'll try that as well tonight. I'll be so moisturized, juicy, if you will. They also sent, this is an extra large, this little crew neck. It says the juiciest. Why do I feel like if I wore this in public, I'd get some looks? I think I will though, because I think it's funny. But like, imagine me just wearing a shirt that says the juiciest. Also, did I mention that it was raining today, you guys? It rarely ever rains where I live. And I was like, why is it so dark? And then I look out the window and I'm like, oh my God, it's like raining. It was very light sprinkling. But then at one point it was kind of raining like slightly hard, but I feel like hard rain for where I live is probably not hard rain for where everybody else lives. Is this? I don't know what this is. We have this giant, oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. A little rainbow. It smells like spices. Threw it on my couch. What is this? This is the Caloray Come Hell or High Water Clean Mascara. It's a beautiful packaging. They also have the smaller version of it. I'm excited to try this. They're so cute. Like I said, we have a lot of packages that I've just kind of been like piling up. I used to open packages the second they got to my door. For some reason recently I just haven't, and I don't know why. This one's from Too Faced. Is this Hilary Duff? Why does that kind of look like Hilary Duff? Like her sister a little bit. Also, do you guys know Hilary Duff and her sister are not friends? Major T. This is the Lip Injections Extreme Plumping Clicks. That's cool. In Sweet Lavender and then On Point. That really does look like Hilary Duff. Like when she played, what was that girl's name in the Lizzie McGuire movie? Palos Isabella. Oh my gosh. I see people talk about products like this all the time. This is going to be so fun to try, and it's going to give you a nice, your lips a little plump, We got one from Pixie. I'm not going to lie, that bagel hit the spot. We have their roll-on detoxify serum, and then a detoxify eye patches. Oh, that'll be fun to try. Thank you so much, Pixie. We have 3 more packages. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I am. I kind of liked it. Should I start talking like that more often? The crowd goes, no, don't do that. Really struggling to open this guy. Little bits of luxury awaits. This is Abbott Lynn Made for You. Oh, I think this is jewelry. It's personalized jewelry. First of all, very like Hermes, you know, Hermes, not Hermes, Hermes. No, just kidding. Let's look at this. I think it's in here. Oh, pretty. Is this 2 things or is this 1 thing? I think this is just 1. It's a necklace that says 222 on it. Angel numbers. Fun fact, whenever I schedule emails for my job, because one thing that I do for my job is I do emails, I would say that's probably like the biggest responsibility that I have, because we send out like a million emails. I always try to schedule them for angel numbers, like 111, 222, 3:33 p.m. I always try to do that, and then I always think like, okay, in different time zones it'll be different, so like I'm gonna schedule it like 12:11 here because it'll be like 1:11 somewhere else, you know. They also sent me another one. I feel so spoiled. Where did I put the other necklace? Did I lose it? This is the one that I was just looking at. Oh, it's in here. What do we think this one could be? Oh, it says my name on it. It's so cute. I'm definitely a gold girl too. I love them. Thank you so much. This is Abbott Lynn. This is the brand. So cute. Okay, we have a few others. Also today, I booked some travel for my first work trip that I'm going on. I think I'm probably going to be traveling quarterly, if not a little bit more, like 4 or 5 times a year. I actually volunteered to do quite a bit of it. They were like, you don't have to. And I was like, I don't mind. It'll be fun. I think that'll be a good experience, like network and meet new people. This is from L'Occitane. It says, you're in good hands. I'm pretty sure it's their hand cream, which I love. I feel like I have a hand cream everywhere around my house. Like I have like one in my desk, in my nightstand. I should put one in my bathroom. Oh, this is their Forever Iconic Immediately Soothing 100% Organic Shea Butter. Helps nourish and protect skin from dryness, which is exactly what I need. I feel like I don't use hand cream as much as I should. Last night I was looking at my hands and I was like, they are so dry. So I also think the packaging on this is stunning. So I think I might put this in my bathroom just so I can have one everywhere I go. The way I view hand cream is very similar to chapstick. There should be one in sight at all times. I also think I have like little sample travel size ones in my purse. It's weird how much uses your core, because even me just opening this box with scissors was using my core. Why won't this open? Who is this from? This is cool packaging. This is an Easy Glow skin mask. This is, oh, look at this. Look at this, like, jawstring bag they gave out. Okay. Ooh, this is the Advanced Snail Mucin Glass Glow Hydrogel Mask. It turns transparent. I see people use these type of masks all the time, and I've always wanted to try them. Literally yeeted it on the ground. Also in here is, oh, I think these are the Peptide Collagen Hydro Eye Patches. I see people use like those masks that turn clear and then the eye patches all the time, and I'm so excited to use them. Is this the stuff that people use like when they sleep? I also been hearing a ton of stuff about snail mucin. So I'm excited. Thank you so much. I'm excited to try all of this stuff out. I think that is the last package that I have. Thank you so much to all these brands. I always feel so like, it just feels unreal constantly. I think that I want to wear my Lover cardigan tomorrow to work, and I wonder if anyone will catch the reference. I do know that I work with some Swifties, so I hope they'll get it. The girls that get it, get it. Happy Thursday. Cannot believe today is already Thursday. Tomorrow is the last day of January. Thank goodness it is the last day of January. I was also freezing cold, so I put on the warmest thing I own, which happens to be this turtleneck, and I kind of feel like I look like Gru, you know, from Despicable Me. And I feel like I'm giving Gru. I don't know why. I looked in the mirror and I was like, Gru? Is that you? Maybe with my hair down, it'll be giving less Gru, you know? What do we think? What do we think? Gru. Okay. Anyways, I probably need to brush my hair a little bit more too. It's grown so much, which is insane. I feel like I don't know how my hair grows this fast. It used to never grow, and now it grows a little too fast for comfort. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, but I feel like my hair always grows fast when I want it to be short, and then it grows really slow when I want it to be long. I do think it probably like plateaus, and there probably is some idea to the fact that I cut my hair more when I want it to be short. Just some thoughts. It's 1:24 right now. I haven't eaten lunch yet. I am preheating my oven. I'm gonna make salmon and then a salad because I already ate all my pasta salad because I just have been eating it for like every single meal pretty much throughout the entire week. So I had some frozen salmon in my freezer, defrosted it last night, marinated it, and then I have a like sweet chili marinade that I do, and then I also have a sweet chili salad. So I was like, okay, these two will pair perfectly together. Last night my foot didn't hurt for Pilates either, so I do feel like my foot is like fine. Like if it didn't hurt for that, I feel like it should be fine. Also this morning, like giving you guys a million life updates, they delivered my cabinets. I'll show you guys. This actually worked out perfectly for me because they were gonna deliver them between like a really early window, and they delivered them like 10 minutes after I woke up. These are the cabinets. It is actually insane that this cabinet is that tall. Like I guess you could totally tell that the tall cabinets, the uppers are tall, but I didn't realize they were like this tall. Like this is where they hit me. Like I'm trying to think. My rib, like they're so tall. I had no idea, but yeah, these are the cabinets. So we're just gonna be replacing this, and then they're gonna come do it tomorrow. I have no idea what time tomorrow, but yeah, nice little cabinet. Should be fun. I don't know what else to say about that. But yeah, he also said that they will drill in any like hardware that I want. So I do need to go to Lowe's and get some because I still have in fact not done that. And then I do need to clean off my counter, which I didn't do last night. Last night I was feeling lazy, which is fine. It happens, but I would ideally like to be better every single day about not being lazy and just kind of doing a quick little pickup before I go to bed.
Got 29 3/4. Oh, yeah. You know, like the door? I don't think we're. Oh, yeah. They're going to put the whole thing in the door.
Hello, happy Friday. I got my cabinets installed. I want to show you guys before I even talk for the rest of the video. I just want to show you guys because I'm so excited. Are you guys ready for the big reveal? One, 2, 3. There's finally a cabinet here. So if you guys remember, this was a half cabinet and then this was empty. This was like a desk area. I don't know if you guys can also hear, but I think the people that installed them are still outside my front door. If you guys have been hearing me talk, I've been wanting to install cabinets here since I moved in here. What's actually really nice is they told me that they weren't going to be able to take my old cabinets away, but my old cabinets are here. I don't know where they are. So I think they're taking them away, which is kind of nice. One less thing for me to have to deal with, but I'm so happy. What's actually really funny is yesterday they delivered the cabinets and then the next day they install them, and I had no idea when they were going to come and install them. They didn't send me any information about that, and so I was like, I emailed the people. I was like, hey, do you know when they're going to come? They didn't respond, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to take a quick body shower. I'm in the middle of body showering, like soaping like my arms, right? They ring the doorbell. I'm like, oh my goodness. So they came here when I was in the middle of the shower because I didn't know what time window they were coming in. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I feel bad. They had like wait outside for like 2 minutes as I was like drying off my body, putting on these clothes. I'm glad that I didn't wash my hair because I would have been mid shampoo. I would have been mid shampoo. Anyways, the cabinet is installed. I'm so happy. It looks amazing. I did not end up actually getting the knobs from Lowe's like I was going to, but when I bought them, they said they would install them. So what I did was I took the handle and then a knob from over here. If you can see, my kitchen is a mess because I had to like take out a ton of the cabinet stuff, but if you can see the knob and then the handle, I'll have to go and get them from Lowe's. But I was like, okay, nobody looks over here, so it's fine for now. But I think it looks so good. It actually took them a really long time, which was kind of shocking. I didn't expect for it to. One thing that I am now noticing that I don't think looks incredible is this, how it's not even. I don't think that looked beautiful if I'm being honest here, but it's fine. It's not gonna bother me that much. Well, maybe it will, who knows. No, I should just live with it. I'm so excited. I'm going to be able to have so much more storage in this area. I am so excited about it, and I feel like it finally like looks like how it's supposed to. It almost was like shocking when they showed it to me. I was like, oh my god, like I don't know why, but I wasn't expecting it. Does that make any sense? I'm like, oh gosh, it looks different, which obviously it looks different. That's what I wanted. I don't know, I think it looks so good. I'm so happy about it. Literally hilarious that they came in when I was showering, or like they knocked on the door right when I was showering. I was like, oh my gosh, horrible timing. It's 10:36. Wait, what? It's 10:55, 56 right now. My Alexa and then my stove are different times right now, but I think it took them like 2-3 hours, which I was honestly shocked about. I don't know why, but I thought it was gonna take them like 30 minutes. I have no idea why, because I was just like, oh, it's 2 cabinets, they just like have to like take one out, saw a few things, it'll be fine. But it took them, I think they got here at 8 and it's almost 11 now, so I guess installing cabinets takes a lot more time than you would expect. I'm so happy with it. I love it. I will say one day I would love to change the knobs and the handles, because they're not like perfect in my mind. Like this isn't what I would have wanted if I were to make it myself, but it's very expensive to replace them, so I'm probably gonna keep them for like a few years, honestly. Who knows if I'll even live here for a few years, but look at this. And then they're soft close. I wonder if they fixed this one. I think they did fix this one. This one, for whatever reason, it was always out of line. The drawer, like it would always like ch-ch-ch when you'd open it. And then let's see. So essentially what I did is I asked the previous person who owned this house, who remodeled it, where they got these cabinets from. And then he sent me where they got it from. He sent me the cabinet style name. And then he said it was under his name, and that if I wanted to, I could just mention his name. They could pull up his account and like see the measurements and all the exact things, which I was like, that's so nice of them. So I'm trying to decide what I want to put in here. The one thing that's annoying about these cabinets is this shelf doesn't go all the way to the front. It's like a half shelf, but the reason why is because these were like the cheapest cabinets that they offered, apparently, which makes sense because someone was remodeling this house, so you'd want to make the most amount of money, spend the least amount of money. But I'm so excited. You guys are never going to hear me stop talking about this. I'm like trying to decide like what I want to put everywhere. Like this is such a big drawer. Like this is going to be the mega junk drawer. Not even junk drawer, it's gonna be organized, but like this is going to be my go-to drawer for like my camera stuff. I don't even know what I'm gonna put in here. I'm just so excited. Is this what being an adult is like being excited to organize a drawer? Because I am pumped. I feel like this is going to give me so much more storage, because I have a drawer, cabinets, and then a full thing. This was only a half, and it really didn't store that much. I'm so excited. Also, this is what my kitchen looks like. I feel bad because I emptied out the cabinets yesterday, but I completely forgot that I probably should have emptied out the stuff on this side of this cabinet. I don't know why that just didn't cross my mind. But he was like, oh, do you mind if we take this out? And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I should have done that. But you guys, my kitchen is finally coming together. I painted my island. I did this. I was thinking too, if I ever paint this island again, I might do it like this color, or I think this is also like an almost identical color, but like this kind of color if I were to paint it again, which maybe I'll do it soon, maybe I won't, who knows. But guys, I'm so excited. I moved in here I think in May, and I just feel like it hasn't been complete, you know, and now I feel like I'm really like, this house is becoming a home. I'm so excited. Just literally cannot get over the fact that I was showering when they came. That was just like so funny. I heard the doorbell and I was like with my soap, I was like using my like not La Rouge Posay, what's that thing called? My L'Occitane like bath oil or like shower oil. They were also super nice, and they were like, we could have an early weekend because they were only doing this installation today, and I was like, enjoy your weekend. The guy was actually super cute. There was 2 people who were installing them, and one of them I was like, oh, he's adorable. That's a shame that I just got out of the shower. But then I was like eavesdropping on them, and he has a wife and children, so I was like, never mind, not gonna go for that one. Off limits, as he should be. Anyways, I was starving though because I was so hungry, but I obviously couldn't be in my kitchen while they were doing all the stuff, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be hungry, but I'm gonna make my bagel. Should I set this up again? You guys don't know how happy I am. I mean, I feel like you could probably tell. It looks so like clean and crisp. Eventually, I would love to do a backsplash. If you guys remember, I bought that peel and stick backsplash that I was really hoping was going to work out. Unfortunately, it didn't. A backsplash is so expensive and I don't really want to, you know what I mean. I was really hoping the peel and stick backsplash would work, but it just looked kind of like grayish. I think the reason why, if I had to guess, was because the shadows from this, it was like a white kind of cream, and then with the shadows from this, it looked a little off. Okay, we're setting this bad boy back up. Let me know what you guys think I should put in all of these cabinets. I think in the past I had my Tupperware in here, but I kind of don't want to put my Tupperware in there. They just were not a very big cabinets. Like this was not, I guess I did leave my stuff in here. I thought I emptied this one out. Oops, I feel bad. But I just have like some Tupperware water bottles up there, and then in this one I had Tupperware. But I was thinking of maybe, possibly, actually I should not plug in my air fryer. A lot of you guys have commented that when you're not using your air fryer, you should not have it plugged in. So, noted. But I was thinking I could put my bagel slicer in here. Okay, hear me out, hear me out. I have all of this stuff in here. Like this is like a lot of my kitchen stuff. So I have like wine glasses, shot glasses, alcohol mixers, my blender, things like that. What if I move all that stuff over there and then put my Tupperware in here? Could do that. We could. But I do think that I should put my bagel slicer over there. If I liked coffee, this would be like the perfect like coffee nook area. I was gonna say make it an Alani area, but we're over it. I thought I would give you guys an update on a few things I haven't like updated you guys on. Feel bad, I'm like leaving you guys out of the loop. I feel like I've been doing pretty well without the Alani. I know everyone was saying like Keegan, do not cut out caffeine cold turkey, and for some reason I'm like, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Like I will be cutting out caffeine cold turkey. Is it my smartest idea? No, but like I'm convinced that I can do it. Oops, I dropped a bagel. It's fine, my floors are clean. They actually vacuumed because they were like cleaning up all the dust and everything. I haven't been craving the Alani, like the taste of the Alani, as much as I thought I would be. And if I'm being honest, I thought that most of my addiction was just the taste of the Alani. Turns out it's also the caffeine itself, which, surprise, surprise, who would have thought that was gonna be coming? Literally everybody. Because caffeine is like an addictive substance, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, bagel slicer, is it gonna fit? Perfectly. It's like it was made for this spot. Oh, yeah. Okay, back to my caffeine. I kind of want to get this in the background. I haven't been like craving the taste of Alani as much. I did make a TikTok talking about how I'm trying to make that look-alike taste, and a lot of you guys gave me some really good suggestions. The #1 suggestion was something from Walmart that is sold out and you can't buy it online, so I'm gonna keep checking. I think it's called like clear water, something like that. It's like a sparkling water, but a lot of you guys gave me some good suggestions, and I'm gonna go to Target later today with one of my friends. I'm gonna try to pick up a few of your guys' suggestions and see like what is the best. In my last video, I was talking about how I want to get like a water bubbler, and it's called a Soda Stream. Do any of you guys have a Soda Stream? Do you recommend the Soda Stream? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Let a girl know. Like, can I make it the level of carbonation that Alani is? But I feel like the issue with like the craving the taste hasn't been as big of an issue as cutting out the caffeine has. I had no idea how reliant I was on caffeine because I genuinely did not associate Alani with caffeine. I associated it with like the super good taste. So I've been a lot more tired. I also been taking that sleeping medication, so I want to give you guys an update on that. But I noticed, not yesterday, but the day before, I took a really long nap. I never nap. I'm never somebody that can ever nap, but I took a really long nap. I yawn a lot more. I think that when I say yawn, it makes me yawn. Are any of you guys yawning right now? Because I know like yawns are contagious. I have no idea why, but they are. Spreading my yawning through the screen. I'll notice myself getting a lot more tired midday than I think. I never used to get tired midday. Now I notice I am. I think over time I'll be fine. Like I'll just kind of adjust back into it. I also been having really bad headaches. The very first day that I cut out caffeine, I had major headaches all day. Like I was like, am I going through withdrawals of caffeine? Like, is that what's happening right now? Which I'm pretty sure that's exactly what was happening. I think that I've been getting headaches a little bit more, but not as badly as the first day. Yesterday I definitely had some pretty bad headaches, but it definitely all is dwindling down and getting better. I feel like I told myself, I was like, I can do it cold turkey. I can cut caffeine cold turkey, and I feel like I'm going to be able to. The sleeping medication that I tried, I will say it doesn't like knock me out in a second, but I do notice that I'm sleeping better. It could also be the caffeine. I probably shouldn't have tried both of these things at the same time. It's kind of like how I started Prozac, like around the same time that I quit my job. Like it happened that way. It wasn't intentional. Same for cutting out caffeine, but I'll be in bed for 10 hours and only sleep for 8 hours, which is better than what I had been sleeping in the past. But like I would love to be in bed for 10 hours and sleeping for 10 hours, you know? So maybe the more I take the medication, the more it will be like that. But I don't know. I found that for it to work, I have to take a full thing of it. I can't just take a half. Yeah, I'm so tired. I am really happy about everything right now. I'm happy with the cabinets. I'm happy with my sleep. I'm happy about my caffeine addiction kind of dwindling down. I also feel like my sprained ankle is not 100% back to normal, which I kind of thought it would be because tomorrow is the exact 3-week mark of when I sprained it, and they said it was going to take 2 to 3 weeks. It's not bad. Like, I noticed that when I go on walks or when I do workout classes, it doesn't hurt anymore, but I thought that in my soul it would feel completely normal. Pause. You know what I'm looking at right now? Am I crazy for thinking that these are two completely different knobs? Like, this is super shiny. This is like a completely different kind of yellow. Am I crazy? Because he did leave one behind. The guy that owned this house, he left one of the knobs behind, and I wonder if this was it, and maybe he left it behind because it wasn't the same knob. I don't know. Are these the same? I feel like these are the same. Also, I don't think they're perfectly even, which who knows if that's gonna annoy me or not. I hope it doesn't. But I don't think that these are the same knobs. I think these are different finishes and like kind of colors. Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you guys think I'm crazy? Because I don't think I am. I feel like this one is very different. This one is the way the rest of them in the kitchen are, and then that one is different. Yeah, you can tell from this lighting that one's different. It's not a big deal. I'll probably end up just buying another knob in all honesty, because I have to already go out and buy knobs for over there, a knob and a handle, so I'll probably just buy 2. Weird that it's different. Very, very, very weird. But anyways, I'm feeling really good about work. I'm excited for the travel that I'll be doing for work. It'll be, I guess, my 2nd time ever traveling for work. In my last job, I traveled to like a convention for them, but this will be my first time in March traveling for my job, which I think will be really, really nice. And I just feel like I'm like really, like, things are clicking. I'm figuring things out. I feel like I don't need as much like help or asking questions. Like, I really feel like I'm like doing the job, if that makes any sense. Because I think what is like your first like 30, 60, 90 days. It started mid-November, October, wait, no, November, December, January. So I've worked here for like a little bit over 2 months, and I really feel like in this past month, I really like everything's kind of clicked for me. And so I'm really happy about it. I really like the job that I'm doing. I really like the team that I'm working on. I really like the things that I'm doing. I can really see like my career progressing, and I can see like my manager especially really cares about like my future career goals and all that and how to get me to there. So I feel really good, and I feel really happy, and I feel really grateful. Like, there's not a single day that goes by that I'm not like incredibly grateful of where I am. I never, you know, like 6 months ago I didn't feel like I was at the same feeling that I feel now. So I'm just really happy. All is well. All is well in the world. In the world of Keegan, all is well.